Hi everybody, my name's Chris. You guys probably know me. I've been here this whole summer with you guys, and unfortunately this is my last day with you, and I'm going to be bringing you through a circuit workout. So I just want to thank you guys for being here this summer with me, and hopefully you use this video to the best it can be. But yeah, so anyways, we're going to start with warm-up. So I want to get you guys kind of warmed up within the legs, arms, everything in between. So obviously I'm in a classroom right now, so there's there's limited space, but if you have the space like in your living room, I got a couple different options for you. So we're going to start with toe touches. So I usually try to say I'm going to go right hand to left foot like this, and I'm going to reach for my toe, hold it for a bit, and then reach for my other toe, hold it for a bit. If that works for you, then great. I want you to do 10 of those, so 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 10. If you don't have that and you want to do a little bit more warm-up movement, then you can actually move along with it, and you can walk like this for 10 and get some lengths in like that. But either way, we're going to do 10 of those to warm up, and that's going to be stretching our hamstrings, getting a good bout of mobility in there. So we'll go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you want to be feeling that stretch in the hamstrings there. Next one we're going to do is butt kickers. So you can do this standing still. Just alternate through the butt kickers. We're going 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, last bit, we're going to warm up a little bit of the upper body here, so I want you guys to do some arm circles. Try to get 10 going forward like this to move out the shoulders, move blood into the shoulders. We are going to be working shoulders today, so keep that in mind. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now go ahead and take it back. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so hopefully you feel a little bit warmed up. If you guys want to do more, you can do a little bit of spinal twist like this, whatever feels good, just get yourself warmed up. If you have it, something to step up onto. So here, I have the convenience that I have an actual piece to step up onto, but if you don't, anything works as long as it's stable. We don't want you hurting yourself on these. So we're going to be doing a couple different variants of box step-ups. So when I say step-up, I mean both feet up on the bench like this, both feet down, and that counts as 1. Most of what I'm going to be going through with you guys today is going to be timed, because the whole point of this is I want you guys to think about quality over quantity. I don't want you to care about reps. I want you to think about what's the intention behind what we're doing. So the first thing we're going to work on is we're going to do 30 seconds of step-ups. So I want you to get 30 seconds of step-ups in there. Usually if you get lost in this, the good place that we usually come back to through all these is going to be a jog in place, and it can look like this, it can look like this, whatever's comfortable for you, but that's kind of our reset spot. So we're going to start, and I got a little timer here, so I'm keeping you accountable here. 30 seconds, we're going to do box up. So 3, 2, and 1. So 30 seconds here. Again, that intentional movement is if the step is high enough, we're pulling with the hamstrings, we're going ahead and working the quads a little bit here, and then we're trying to get our heart rate up. So if this is a nice pace for you, that's fine. If you're doing more of this, that's fine too. Whatever's comfortable for you. We're at 20 seconds. And once we get to 30, we're going to go back to that happy space, which is the jog in place. So think about that in 3, 2, and 1. So then we're jogging in place. Again, this can be, as long as your knees are going up, it could be here, whatever feels good, 30 seconds here. As long as you're moving, trying to get the heart rate up. This is working our calves. This is working those muscles to just keep moving a little bit, okay? Let's jog in place. And if it seems like I'm sweating in this, it's because I am, because I'm in a classroom. About 10 seconds left on that. At the end of this, I'm going to want you to find a comfortable position. We're going to be doing squats. I'm going to have you do 10. And again, the idea here is quantity over quality. So I want you to aim for 10. If you feel comfortable doing 10, fantastic. If you don't, that's okay. If you can do 5 really good ones, that's way better than doing 10 horrible ones. So again, squat, about feet width apart. We're reaching for the imaginary chair behind us, or maybe you actually have one, and we're going to go down to a squat about 90 degrees. So we're going to do 10 of these. If you can do 10, great. If you can't, totally fine. We're just doing as many as it feels good. So ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we're going back to the box. So 30 seconds, we're doing box overs. So we're going to go ahead and go through this and go, I want you to go fully over the box and turn. Make sure you think about which shoulder you're turning on. So when you turn, I turn to my right and then my left. So that way I'm not doing circles. So we're doing box overs, a little bit of coordination here. Again, you don't want to be doing it so that you're falling over. Got about 5 seconds left. When we go back 5 seconds, we're going to box step ups again. 2, 1. Back to box ups. So we're getting that heart rate up. We're working the legs. At the end of box step ups, we're going to that 15 seconds, this time 15 seconds in a jog in place. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. All right, find that happy spot. If it's jogging like this, it's doing this. This is your reset. And I actually am sweating. So this is the spot here. At the end of 15 seconds, we're going to get your calves worked out here. So I'm going to do 15 seconds again, quality over quantity. Doesn't matter if you're doing 1,000,000 reps or you're doing 5. We're going to do calf raises. 2, 1, into calf raises for 15 seconds. So think about this. You can do these a couple different ways. You can do them really close together like this and get those smaller inward muscles, or you can do them a little bit further, kind of duck feet, and get a different side of the calf muscle work there. 2, 1. All right, last bit of this. We're going to do a tempoed squat. So what I mean by this is a tempoed squat is to go a 3 to 1. So I want to go 3 seconds down, 1 second up. It'll look like this. So 3, 2, 1, up. 3, 2, 1, up. We're doing 5 of those, all right? Ready, go. 3, 2, 1, up. 3, 2, 1, up. That's 2, 2, 1, up. That's 3, 3, 2, 1, 4. Last one. 3, 2, 1, 5. All right. Now, we're going to go ahead and transition to the next part here. So get your water if you feel like you need water. Stretch out, wring out, whatever you need on these ones here. Now, the last little bit we're going to go to here, the next little section we're doing is we're going to do upper body. So we're going to start with shoulders. So I have dumbbells. If you don't have dumbbells, I suggest you can use water bottles. My favorite, you can go milk jugs and you can fill up milk jugs as much as you want. Controls what you're working with there. Or if you have dumbbells, that's great. So when you're ready, after you've gotten water, we're going to transition into upper body. So these dumbbells right here, I want you to think our starting space is right at the shoulders here. We're going to go up overhead, right? So overhead shoulder press. If this is more comfortable to go forward like this, that's totally fine. That's working your anterior side of the delt there. Or here's what we're looking for. So we're doing 15 of these. 14, 13, 12, 11. There you go. 10. Go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Last couple. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so next part here, we're going to transition. If you want to do 1 dumbbell over or 2, doesn't matter. We're going to get a little complicated here. I want you to hold over your head like this and do step-ups. So this is what it should look like. Thinking about our posture here, engaging the core, and we're doing a static hold on the shoulders. right? So 15 seconds. Ten seconds left. There you go. 3, 2, and 1. All right, bring them down. Go ahead and set the dumbbells down if you like. Shake it out. We're going to go ahead and get heart rate up again. So I want you to go through those box step-ups. Those are our friend or they're not, depending on how much you like them or hate them at this point. So we're going to do 30 seconds of box step-ups. Ready? Go. Again, the idea, we're moving blood up and down the body, shoulders, legs, calves, all that good stuff. This is, again, at your own pace. If you have a box that is a foot off the ground, you're probably not going as fast as I'm going. About 10 seconds left on there for you. 2, and 1. Find that happy spot. Jogging in place. So, after we jog in place for a little bit here, I want you to think about bringing that breath down. That's the last of the cardio here, so we're bringing it down a little bit. So get what you can out of this. The next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be working our side shuffles here. So we're getting our hip adductors and adductors. 2, and 1. All right, shake out a little bit. If you have a band like this, awesome. If you don't, I don't want you using rubber bands because that won't do any good for you. But what will is if you are intentional with your motion. So I'm going to place this just above my knee. And if you have one of these, it's important to recognize that it shouldn't be at your joint. We don't want to hurt our joints. Just above the knee, or you can do it at the ankle here. The idea is to maintain tension with the band. So if it's just kind of falling like this, it doesn't do much for you. So we're looking like we're going above the knee here to maintain tension, not at the joint, not at the knee, and you need to find yourself 3 spots. So I'm going to be here, and I want you to start with a quarter squat. So here, not here, right about here. Hold that quarter squat, lead the motion with your knee going 3 steps. So 1, 2, 3, and go back the other direction here now. 1, 2, 3. That's 1. We're going for 3 of these. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You should probably feel this in your glutes, your hip adductors. 1, 2, 3. All right, we got one more. A little bit lower if you can. 1, 2, 3. All right. Last one back. 1, 2, 3. Again, if you're doing these, just remember you got to maintain tension there. All right. Last little bit here. We're going to go into our last little bit of the upper body stuff. So I want to do a few things with dumbbells to kind of work things. So get your dumbbells back here. We're going to go into just a basic dumbbell curl like this. So I want those dumbbell curls maintain on the side there. Shouldn't look like this. We don't need to have our shoulder involved. We don't need to be swinging the weights around. Should be nice and easy on the side here, like you're a waiter carrying a tray. So we're going to go for 10, like that. If you want to alternate, you can alternate. Doesn't matter to me. We're going for 9, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Now we're going to get our triceps here. So the back of our arm, we're going for kickback. So I don't need you to bend over like you're doing a bent over row. We don't want backs hurting here. So we just need a little slight bend. Doesn't need to be much. Same thing as the bicep curl. I want you to keep your arms nice and tucked at the side. We're just kicking back like that. Again, you could be doing this with a water bottle. You could be doing this with a band. Doesn't matter, as long as you have a little bit of tension there. We're going 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So we're going to finish off with a little bit of shoulders, posterior work with the back. So something I forgot to include in the beginning is that we are going to do our side raises and our front raises. So we're going back to the shoulders here. So we're going to go out like this, as high as you can. If it's here and you feel it, that's totally fine. If it's here, great. We're going for 10 of these. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we go for our front raises. So if you want to do these individually, that's totally fine. If you want to change these up and you go all the way to your ear, that's totally fine too. If it's just to here and you feel it, that's great. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Now you can put those dumbbells down. We're done with those. Shake everything out. We're doing good. Last little bit we're going to work on here. We're going to get to our mat. So if you have a mat or if you're on the carpet, that's totally fine. We're going to be doing core. If one of you attended my last one, this will be familiar to you, but with probably a little less moving around, but the same workout here. So we're going to do a descending ladder on this one. So what does that mean? We're doing a plank up. So it'll look like this. Let me take this off. I can't. So it's going to look like this. If you can start here, that's great. Just want to maintain a nice flat back. And plank down is here. So we go back up. That's 1. We're going for 10 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, give yourself a break. We're going down a couple on these. We're going to go 10, 8, 6, 4. All right, so going down by 2 on this one. After that, we'll get into lumberjacks or Russian twist, whatever you want to call them. All right, when you're ready, we're going through 10 on those. So I'm going to count you down. Or we're going for 8. Sorry, we're going for 8. Count you down on those ones. Again, the idea is to maintain a nice flat back. If you're here and you just want to do the plank for the 8s that I do, that's totally fine. So we're doing 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, relax again. 2 more sets of that. We're getting close. Again, try to think of visualizing that belly button going to the spine. Maintain core activation. Going for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Last one after this, going for 4. So it does get easier and harder at the same time. It's kind of fun. So 4 on that. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. You did great with those. Those are probably the hardest one for core. We're going to transition into lumberjacks. So again, if you can do these with your feet sitting on the ground, that's totally fine. The idea is to get twisting. Your shoulders should kind of be leading this. So if you're just doing this with your hands, this doesn't do a ton. You want to be able to face your shoulders as best as you can to activate your obliques there. So we're going to do a similar fashion of what we did with the other one, but this time we're going to go up. So we're going to go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So ascending on this one. So we're going to go 1, 2, chill for a second. We're going to go 2, 4, and then chill again. We're relaxing here. If you can hold yourself up like this with the feet, that's totally fine. That makes it more difficult, like that. Or if your feet are on the ground, that's fine too. We're going for 6. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 left on this one. We're going to go for 8 and then 10 after that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, we got one left after that. We're going into our last couple here, 10. Hang on there. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, with the lumberjack, something that helps me is I actually face my head as I'm moving so that I'm not just facing forward. I have intentional movement through the shoulders, allowing activation through the obliques there. So, you did it. I'm proud of you. Last little bit here, we're going to do just some intentional stretching. So I want to go through and do a single leg stretch out in the front as far as you can reach. Now, a little bit of fun, nerdy knowledge here. We started the front little part of this, and you can be holding here as much as you can, with kinetic-based stretching, movement-based stretching. That's really good for warming up the muscles, getting ready to do active exercise. On the last little bit here, when we're cooling down, static-based stretching or staying still is much better to kind of cool and stretch out those muscles as they've been worked pretty well there. Go ahead and switch to the other side. I got myself a good workout today. This is good. Hold that for about 10 seconds. Wiggle it around. You can move with both hands, one hand. Last little bit there, we're going for a groin stretch, or butterfly stretch, whatever you are comfortable with. Here, and you can, if you want to make this more intense, you can just hold your feet and pull in closer. Or if this feels great, that works well as well. All right, hold this for a couple more seconds. Trying to cool down here. Last little stretch here, we're going to do an IT band stretch. So IT band is right up inside here. We did that with these shuffles. We want to go ahead and take one leg out in front, the other one over on top of just above the knee, not on the knee. And as you are comfortable, just slide that heel up. If it's comfortable here, keep it here. If it's comfortable all the way up here and you're more flexible than I am, congratulations. That's fantastic. We're going to hold this one for a little bit. If you want to change it up, then you can move it a little bit just to give it some pull, but you don't need to be twisting all the way to the ground. Hold this one. It's a good IT band and a little bit of glute stretch there. And then we'll just switch it here. So coming out of that one, just nice and easy down. Switch sides that you're doing it on. Again, above the knee, not on the knee. Not below the knee, not on the knee, just above the knee. We don't need unnecessary pressure on the knee there. Hold that IT band. I feel a better stretch in my left. I don't know about you, but I enjoy this much more. We'll give this a good hold here. 2, 1. All right. Now, that's what I got for you. I appreciate all of you being here throughout the summer. I appreciate you supporting me, and I've been amazed and impressed to see how much all of you guys do. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and have a great rest of your summer.